Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, 13th of March, 26th day of Adar. Here we go. A little bit of talk today about maror, the bitter herbs that we eat at the Seder. One very famous bitter herb that everyone uses is romaine lettuce, and that's totally okay, totally a good choice. Just a couple of things that you need to know about using romaine lettuce as your bitter herb, and that is, a lot of you probably know this, you have to be certain that there are no bugs on your romaine lettuce. We Jews are not allowed to ever swallow a bug, and it's unpleasant anyway. So you want to make certain that your romaine lettuce is totally free of bugs. Now, I can't give you one standard form of how to do that because there are all kinds of different products these days, and some of them say that they're pre-checked, and some of them say that they're pre-checked, but they need a rinse. And so you should check really carefully with whoever you're getting the romaine lettuce from. That does this need checking? Then some rabbis will tell you to rinse it anyway. Some will tell you to rinse it with soap and water, believe it or not, and then check it under a light. Just do your due diligence on that and make certain that your romaine lettuce is free of bugs, and do a good job on that because it's a sin to swallow a bug. Serious. So you can use romaine lettuce, but make sure, find out from whoever you're buying it from or your rabbi that your romaine lettuce, that you're doing the right thing to get certain that there are no bugs on them. Typically, what we do in my house is we do rinse them in soap and water, and then we do check them with a bright light, leaf by leaf by leaf, to make sure that there are no bugs on them. And then you gotta hope that it's pretty safe, that there are no bugs on them. And then you gotta have a nice chunk of that at the Seder when it's time to eat the bitter herb, because it's so light and fluffy. It's gonna be like a giant leaf of it is approximately what you're going to have to eat. And then again, you could check that with your rabbi, because there are these cards you can buy that show you your romaine lettuce should cover this area, and then you're good to go. Okay, the other choice is horseradish. Now, horseradish, most of you know this, but I just have to say this just to be sure. Do not buy the horseradish that comes in a jar from the store. You cannot use that because it has other things in it. So it has sugar and vinegar and whatever to make it taste good, and you can't use that. You have to use straight horseradish if you're using horseradish. If you bite off a piece of horseradish when it comes time for that mitzvah, you're going to almost kill yourself, because that's going to be so hot going down your throat. So you don't want to do it that way. The best way to do it is to grate it in a grater or a blender or something like that, a mixer, and make sure that it's all cut up into fine little pieces. It might make your eyes go crazy when you do that, so just beware of that. And then when you do have your maror, your bitter herbs, your horseradish all prepared, then it is okay to take it out of the container where you got it grated or mixed from, and put it out on a flat plate so that it just kind of dries off, and then the taste is acceptable for the Seder. There are some rabbis who say that you don't have to have it so hot that it's fiery. It just has to be bitter. So grinding it up and putting it spread out on a plate after it's ground up into fine particles, that's going to make it like just perfectly, not hot, not crazy, it won't kill you, just bitter. So that's the best recommendation for horseradish, is to buy the thing from the store, grind it up into little bits, put it out on a plate, spread it out so that it's going to lose some of its sharpness and it'll just be bitter. And then you need to take also a requisite amount of that when you're supposed to eat the bitter herb at the Seder. And it's about a third, those little bathroom cups? 3-ounce ones, it's about a third of that. That's how much you would have to consume. And it could burn on the way down your throat also. I go with romaine lettuce. That's easier to eat. Just check it for bugs. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.